Hello guys and welcome to Buzz Hub. In this video, I'll be talking about the Star Life series Sacred Love. I'll be talking about how Meghla is blamed for Zoravar committing suicide and how Rambil threatens to take his own life. Before I continue, make sure to click on the subscribe button and also turn on the bell icon. Meghla wakes up in the morning, finding herself wrapped in Rambil's arms. She smiles but tries to leave, only for Rambil to stop her. Meghla expresses her concern about what the family might say, asking him to let her go, but Rambil refuses. He encourages her to focus on her musical practice, but Meghla worries about the family's judgment. Rambil urges her to continue practicing to win their hearts. Meghla tries again to leave, but Rambil pulls her back. She refuses to show her face to him, prompting Rambil to remind her that she has to wake him with her songs. Meghla agrees. Rambil then asks her for a kiss every day. Meghla hesitates, shyly refusing, but Rambil kisses her and tells her he won't stop until she returns the kiss. Meghla finally agrees and shyly gives him a kiss. She then sings a song for Rambil and they share a tender moment. Rambil surprises Meghla with a bouquet of flowers and asks her to be his Valentine for the rest of his life. Meghla smiles, clearly happy. Meanwhile, Meghla asks Rambil's cousins and Arjun to return to their room as the sun has risen. She knocks on Zoravar's door, but his behavior confuses everyone. Balvia and Kalma arrive and learn that Zoravar isn't opening the door. Balvia explains to Meghla that Zoravar has been unwell for the past few days. Meghla complains about Zoravar's refusal to listen to her, expressing her frustration. Amajit, Rambil and Meghla also arrive. Rambil asks what's going on, and Meghla informs him about Zoravar's behavior. Amajit expresses concern for Zoravar's health. Meghla suggests Param break the door, and Balvia agrees. Aman suggests trying the window instead, and Param agrees. Rambil decides to accompany Param. Meghla expresses her worries and urges Rambil to wait, believing Zoravar will open the door himself. Rambil and the others reassure her before he leaves with Param. Amajit blames Meghla for Zoravar's behavior, but Meghla stands up for herself. Simran, Aman and Balvia support Meghla and advise her to ignore Amajit's accusations. Meanwhile, Param and Rambil enter Zoravar's room through the window and find him unconscious. Rambil attempts to wake him and the family enters, shocked by Zoravar's condition. They all beg him to wake up. Balvia instructs Aman to call for an ambulance, which he does. Meghla tries to comfort Meghla, but Meghla lashes out, calling Meghla a bad omen for the family. Meghla reads Zoravar's message on her phone. Meghla is shocked. Aman discovers Zoravar's suicide note and reads it aloud. The family cries. Rambil's entire family gathered at the hospital. Meghla breaks down and both Balvia and Kalma try to console her. Meghla arrives at the hospital, but Meghla questions her presence and scolds her. Kamla harshly criticizes Meghla, prompting Rambil to intervene. Meghla supports Kamla's words and holds Meghla responsible for Zoravar's suicide attempt. However, Rambil defends Meghla, stating that Zoravar made his decision due to his own actions. He urges his family to stop blaming Meghla for everything. Meghla, feeling overwhelmed, pleads with Rambil to stop defending her. Kamla insists that no matter what Rambil says, the truth remains that Zoravar does not approve of Meghla as his partner, making her the reason for the crisis. Rambia continues to stand by Meghla, but Simran steps in, reprimanding everyone for arguing. Rambia defends himself, while Meghla expresses her understanding of Meha's pain and does not hold any hard feelings against her. Meha, however, accuses Meghla of controlling Rambia, shocking everyone. Just then, a nurse arrives and informs the family that the doctor wants to meet them. Arjun and Balvia go inside while a man urges Meha to stop blaming Meghla, emphasizing that she is not responsible for the situation. Despite this, Meha and Kalma persist in blaming Meghla, leading Rambia to ask her to return home. Feeling helpless, Meghla prepares to leave, but Param steps in to take her home. At that moment, Agrinja arrives and puts on an act in front of everyone. She inquires about Zoravar's condition and pretends to show concern while secretly rejoicing. Kalma continues to blame Meghla, and Agrinja pretends to defend her, asking Meha not to hold any hard feelings. However, Meha remains firm in her accusations, prompting Meghla to promise she will leave the house once Zoravar recovers. Everyone is left stunned. Rambia reacts strongly to Meghla's decision and shocks everyone by threatening to take his own life, just as Zoravar did. Agrinja intervenes and scolds Meghla, advising Rambia to think before making such statements. Simran tries to calm Meha, while Agrinja assures her that Zoravar will recover soon. Agrinja then requests Meha's permission to stay at the Bajwa house to care for Zoravar. Rambia is taken aback, but Kamla supports the idea, saying that Zoravar likes Agrinja. Meha also agrees, asking Agrinja to spend time with her as well. Agrinja happily accepts, leaving Meghla deeply hurt and Rambia upset. Later, Abin arrives at the hospital and inquires about Zoravar's condition. However, Nimrit unexpectedly misbehaves with him, shocking everyone. She blames both Abin and Meghla for Zoravar's suicide attempt. Meha breaks down and Rambia, along with his cousins, scolds Nimrit for the harsh words. Balvia arrives and reprimands Nimrit, ordering her to return home. Nimrit, however, declares that she will never forgive Abin and Meghla before storming off. Balvia then apologizes to Abin for Nimrit's behavior. Rambia tries to comfort Meha, assuring her that Zoravar will recover soon. Meha then requests him to keep Meghla away from Zoravar, stating that Agrinja will take care of him instead. Meghla silently moves aside and breaks down in tears, while Rambia looks on, feeling heartbroken. Meanwhile, Agrinja puts on an act, pretending to feel sorry for Meghla. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, click on the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell for more upcoming twist videos on the Star Life series Sacred Love.